Okay, punters, time to dig in and start to look at some of the races over the Melbourne Cup Carnival. We'll start off with race one, day one, on Saturday, the Carbine Club Stakes. It's got a rich history, this race. A lot of good horses have won it. A lot of horses go on from it, and generally it takes a horse well above Group 3 level to win it. So I think it's important that that's said first. This race is likely to be run at a moderate tempo at best. One gets a pace advantage. That's the one that gets the soft lead, and that's likely to be Actor Non-Verba. The major elect for us in the race is the number 6, Aliana from the Waller Yard. He knows how to win this race. McDonald up, already 3.6 into 3.4. Wouldn't be surprised to see it start favourite. I've got it 2.5 to 4 lengths above par for the tag. I've got Ferrocci 2 to 3.5 above par for the tag. So basically I've got Aliana half a length in front of Ferrocci with scope for more. Okay, all right. Or more scope than Ferrocci. Third best in the race is the 3, the one that gets the soft lead, the Blue Point Colt, Actor Non-Verba, 11.0, 2.6, worth nibbling at on an each way basis in support of the top elect, Aliana. If it does get away with the soft lead, Damien Lane up, could run them ragged and prove very hard to run down, especially if it gets a soft lead. Will be interesting to see what the wind is doing at Flemington on Saturday. Could become more of a chance if the wind plays in its favour. And the other one that I'm interested in is the other Waller runner that I just think we have to have a real little nibble on. Gets blinkers first time, winkers off first time, will love Flemington. Once again, Waller knows what sort of horse it takes to win this race. The damn side of this one's pedigree says it can win. It's by I'm Invincible. It was only 0.9 of a length off Aliana last time out. Once again, Aliana's got the more scope. Let's have a look at them. All right, the 3 that we're going to concentrate on looking at are Aliana, overly well bred by Castelvecchio out of the Star Witness mare Tamoli. I'm just going to go and pull up the pedigree of this one quickly. Okay, as I said, out of the Star Witness mare Tamoli. She herself is a half-sister. I'll get to this in a second. She herself is a half-sister to 3 other stakes winners. As we know, Aliana's already won at Group 3 level. Go back to the second dam, and this is where the stoutness in the bottom half of this pedigree really starts to kick in with the second dam by Galileo and the third dam by Zabil. Okay, all right. The second dam by Galileo, the mare Abscond. She's produced 3 stakes winners of 8 stakes races. And once you see and have a look at what they are, you'll see why it's important. Invincibella, Group 1 Tats Tiara winner, a JRA Cup winner. So here's a horse or a second dam that's got 3 stakes winners of 8 stakes races over a trip in plenty of situations. All right. More stoutness top half through Castelvecchio. Big merit win in the Reginald Allen last time out. Came from midfield, strong through the line, big pars in deep stretch. The second horse, the Zoo Star filly, Dominetta, she's high class. Her super maiden win the start prior was very good. When she made all, she was dominant. The third horse home, the Tessort filly, Good Sort. That form's been frank. Spirit of Wealth was off the map that day. Wannerua, beaten 1.9 behind Wannerua. That lines up back to Aliana. The deeper we go back through this race, the more scope it gives. Canara back in 4th, it's also in here, beaten 0.6. As I said earlier, I think I said beaten 0.9 when we're looking at the prices. Delicious, Mostificato and Titanium Miss. The other important thing is stretches from 14 out to 16, new peak expected. Will love Flemington. The query is, will it be able to run down Actor Non-Verba? Okay, which looks like it's going to get a soft lead. If we go and have a look at Actor Non-Verba, the 3, by Blue Point out of a Your Song mare. Blue Point, very underrated. They sort of reversed each other first season, Northern Hemisphere time, where Blue Point was better than Too Darn Hot, and Southern Hemisphere time, Too Darn Hot's been better than Blue Point. But Blue Point, now that his horses are becoming 3-year-olds, they're starting to train on. The win 2 back over King of Enterprise has been franked. King of Enterprise come out and won next start. The Muffin Man, good margin back to 3rd. A lot to like out of that win. The penny dropped, then went to Caulfield. Bloused by Treasure of the Moment, margin to 3rd, Comanche Miss. That was a good win. If it gets the right trip on the front end, as I said, I've got Alien 2.5 to 4 above par. This one, Actor Non-Verba, if it gets the right trip on the front end with scope for more, I've got, and we know it gets a trip because it got 1600 at Caulfield last time out, making all. 2 to 3 lengths above par with a potential plus, question mark. Okay, all right. If we just have a quick look at the pedigree of this one. As I said, by Blue Point out of the Your Song Man Memento. Bit of an underrated broodmare sire, Your Song, but being a son of Fastnet Rock, the champion broodmare sire in Australia at the moment, and looks like he's going to win the next 3 or 4 broodmare sires titles on end, one would expect. We think this cross works. Sharmadale over Fastnet Rock 2 generations back. Okay, so the Dan was 2 from 12 winner. This is the query for Actor Non-Verba. Can it hold sway over 1600 at Group 3 level, which is a high-class Group 3 race, if it does get that soft lead? Is there stoutness enough in the bottom half of the pedigree? The second Dam's stakes winner by Success Express. So he only won over 1200, the Keith McQuire. So I'm starting to put a slight query on the ability of this one to be able to stay a strong 1600 at Flemington. Yes, if it does get a soft lead, considering the horses that need to beat are 2 to 4 lengths above par for the tag. At the top end for this one, I've got it 2 to 3 with a plus, question mark. The other danger, but at the 11.0, we still have to back it, it's still overs. The other danger is the other Waller runner, the I'm Invincible Filly Canara. Out of the Nadeem Mare Caravali, deceivingly well bred, good stoutness injected bottom half. I'll get into the pedigree in a bit deeper in a second, but last time chased home Aliana, only beaten 0.6. Goes from 54.5 up to 55, gets blinkers first time, winkers come off first time. Got a feeling could be ridden closer to a soft front end here. I expect a new peak going to Flemington 1600 with blinkers first time off the back of that run. So if we're going to back Aliana as a second favourite in the race at 3.40 major elect, we don't want it any shorter really, maybe 3.20. We also have to save on Actor Non-Verba and nibble at Canara, or have a nibble at Actor Non-Verba and a minor nibble at Canara as well. So you've got Aliana 29% of the market at the moment. Actor Non-Verba's another 9, 38. Canara another 7, 45% of the market. If you're backing him to win the same amount out of the race, you're backing the 3 of them to combined odds of 2.50, which sounds a lot better than the 2.040 about Ferrocci, which I've got Aliana half a length in front of it. All right, so that's how we see the Carbine Club Stakes. First day of the Melbourne Cup Carnival. We're going to cover a lot more races over the Carnival, but I implore the amount of money you can make over the Melbourne Cup Carnival by joining any of the Melbourne Cup Carnival packages I've got up. The 4-day Carnival package is the best one, $99. It's unbelievable value. It covers Melbourne Cup every race, every day, and then on top of that, you're getting a plethora of good information from other tracks every one of those 4 days over the next week or so during the Melbourne Cup Carnival. All right, go to twfhorseracing.com, the winning factor, and yeah, plenty more content there. Go to the free daily tips page. Don't forget to go to the YouTube channel, Facebook channel. We're everywhere. Thanks.